Okay, good evening, guys. It's Darren from Jace Media, and tonight I'm in conversation with Stirling's very own Art Arrival. These are guys that are a modern metal outfit who recently came onto the scene. So I'll let you guys introduce yourself, and then we'll go to it.
I'm the vocalist.
What is probably best to do if you just do an introduction to yourself, because I think with the three of you on it, if I ask a question, what you can maybe do is just take a question at a time to make it easier so everybody can hear you. Like me, your ugly dulcet Scottish tones and stuff like that. So away you go.
Right, I'm Greg, I'm the vocalist.
I'm Mark, I play drums and I sing.
I'm Magnus and I play guitar.
Okay, welcome boys. It's an absolute pleasure to have you on tonight. Sorry that it's taking so long because I've got a shite system, but hey, there we go. So, your new EP, I had the pleasure of reviewing it a couple of weeks last week, and I must say I was really impressed. A real kind of hard rocking, like you kind of what I do with when I'm reviewing stuff. I play it through once, and then I grab myself a wee glass of wine, and then I play it through, and then I start writing. So sometimes the writing might be shite because I'm fucking half canned. But I must say I was quite impressed with the sound that I was getting, and obviously it hopefully came across in the review. I know that you guys kind of read the review, so kind of hoping that you quite liked it. It might have been a pile of rubbish, who knows, but you'll tell me that anyway.
That was a good review. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I don't know. How is it been? Sorry?
It was extremely flattering, to be honest.
Well, do you know, the thing is, like, for guys like me, when you guys send music to us, I'm reviewing all day, every day. I review 7 days a week, and I review everything from thrash metal to German death metal to blues to pop, and you kind of sit there and your head starts to explode, and then you get something that comes across your desk, and and it's a fresh sounding EP, and I don't know if you can kind of get that, because it's like you get some stuff you go, oh, that's like your European stuff, that's it, but your stuff quite fresh, so I was quite surprised, and I don't mean that in a bad way, because it's just you kind of you listen to stuff every day and you think, oh, fucking German death metal, man, it's just done my nothing, but and then you get something else and you go, that was really good, I really liked that, and I think that's what kind of drew me to you guys, and I'm not one of these kind of guys that goes, didn't like that song, didn't like that song, didn't like that song, because that's just a negativity thing. What I do is I review the song as you guys play it, and I think that's how it came across, and I'm glad you liked the review, because I say I wouldn't give anybody a bad review, because I think that's that's just not right. It's demoralising for you guys as well, that these are you're knocking your heart out, and I'm going, okay, it was all right, I didn't like this, didn't like that. So as I say, I'm glad it came across well. So how else has it been reviewed by everybody else? Have you got lots of good feedback?
You're the first review we've had.
No! It can only get better for here.
We've done we've done questionnaires for Evermetal and Moshville Times, so they've been getting sent out as well. So we've had I think it was a Spanish magazine. They've featured us in their magazines in upcoming releases. Consequence of Sound, I think it's called. I think the big company, but they've put us on their upcoming release as well. And there is Evermetal, and there's another one that I can't remember the other one, guys. But there's another magazine that's put us on. So I mean, in my opinion, it's a new experience for me for releasing music, going out with this advertising. I don't know if the other guys have ever done it in the past, but I've never done it. I've just basically here, Facebook, here, song. This is completely brand new to us. I've never done any interviews or had a review, basically. So
you've been good. You're good. This is my first interview, and all. No, I I think the thing for you guys, I think it's like, we get your music sent to us by the PR company, and and they'll say that's a new outfit, and you'd be pleased if you give, your feedback, So for us, we want to try and champion as many bands as we can, because obviously, what will happen with this is that the video will get rendered down the night. It might go live tomorrow, it might be Sunday, but we get between 80 and 100,000 views every month. Right? And basically the video will then go to places like America and Australia. Right? So basically, it's really good that this is your kind of first foray into like getting interviewed and stuff like that. And, and I hope you'll come away from it tonight and go, fucking hell, he was mental, but I had a good time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And all I really want to do is kind of put you guys at ease, and just chat about music, chat about gigging, chat about out on the road and kind of stuff for the future. And that will come across really well, with the listeners. As I say, once it goes live, because I think your review got about 860 hits.
Oh wow!
That's awesome.
So the thing is that when we put it across, sometimes we put it on a single review, or sometimes we put it in a block of 4, and there's always something for everybody, So everybody comes in and they go, "Oh, that's an awesome LP," or "You've heard this stuff? Yeah, this is brand new," and and it goes word of mouth, And obviously you've got representation as well, so that's good for you guys as well. But say once it goes live, it goes to everybody, and it will get shared on Twitter, it gets shared on Facebook, it gets shared on YouTube, it's shared on Instagram. So your three ugly faces will be everywhere. You'll be like 3 wanted men. But so this is good, and as I say, I hope you take away a wee bit of lightheartedness for it, because it's all we're here to talk about the music, but it's all about having fun for you guys, and kind of getting a wee bit of experience and getting a wee bit of feedback. As I say, I'll only be probably the first of many reviewers who will like your stuff. And the fact that you've got the Spanish people, interested as well, that can only be a good thing too.
Yeah. Awesome.
So, tell me how it came about. How did you come about? What was the premise of getting you 3 together?
Do you mean the band or the EP?
Go on, Mag.
You mean the band or the EP?
Yeah, both. Obviously, because I know that there's been a couple of changes and stuff. So obviously setting up the final lineup and obviously then writing the songs and stuff and getting them recorded. Did you enjoy doing that?
Oh yeah, a lot of fun. It was awesome. A lot of phone calls.
Came about.
It was a different experience from going into a studio. Obviously, with the pandemic, we had to do everything from home. This is a completely DIY EP. And the amount of phone calls, video calls, everything, it was mental. But we got there in the end, and I must say I'm proud of those 2. I'm proud of what we've made. So that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I
think it came out really fucking well. I loved it.
Yeah. We're all proud of each other because we had to sort of think outside the box musically, and like, oh well, what if, this person wants to hear that, because we didn't have anyone else to really listen to to how it was long. So we had to kind of wing it, and it was so much fun to do. But it was also, we came up with things that we'd never actually record in a normal setting. So it's kind of pushed us to be 2,000 times better than we have been in the past.
I think the pandemic is tested a lot of people, and how you do stuff, and you get a lot of bands now doing the let's do a live stream, let's do an acoustic, let's do I'll play my guitar and you're 1,000 miles away, and then we can try and sync the drums together, and and I think that's for the next probably 3 to 6 months. I think that's going to be the premise for everything, So hats off to you boys for kind of doing it that way. And I think you wouldn't tell that it was a put up job, you know, in all senses of the word, that you've had to do it from home, and you know, and as you say, doing video calls and going, what do you think of this, and then putting it all together. So it's a nice job, I must admit. But you know, hats off to you guys, you know, for sticking with it, you know, and putting it out there, because it's your heart and your sleeve.
Yeah.
All right.
So, what's next? How are you going to do? How are you going to launch the album? Is it all bells and whistles? Are they going to spend hundreds of money on you? Are you going to throw champagne about and go off your nut? What's the deal?
Oh, that sounds beautiful. Oh,
We're going to have a visual party.
My phone.
A Facebook video call party. That's the norm these days. So
And do
there's a
virtual
video call.
virtual drinking and all that.
Oh,
You know,
Aye.
it is hard. You know, a lot of people say, you know, putting an EP out, an LP out, a single out in the pandemic. But I guess the good thing about it is that when it goes out there, you know, people will get a chance to buy it and stream it and listen to it. And then hopefully when you get a chance to do maybe a socially distancing gig or whatever, then your fans will have learnt the songs. So it'll be like I heard this 3 months ago, you know, and I think that's the nice thing about it, that it means that when it's time to play it, people already know it. And hopefully by that point, you might have some more new songs.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I think that will be good for your audience, you know, as you gather audience members and you get new recruits coming on, because, you know, I think the Scottish music scene is quite buoyant at the moment. There's lots of stuff happening. There's lots of good bands coming out. You know, there's lots of bands releasing stuff. So I think it'll be a good time. And also, I think that when the pandemic kind of finally eases, I think places like Glasgow will be super busy with gigs.
I would hope so.
oh, definitely.
Hope so. Yeah.
Do you know?
Agreed on
Because
that.
I think you'll get every man in his dug wanting to book a tour,
Aye.
because nobody's been able to play, you know. And I think, you know, us as reviewers know that we'll be out every night, you know, looking at you guys, you know. And I hope that when you do get a gig, that you invite me along, and I'll be doing the front with my pad and my pen, putting on.
Just stick to the left, because I like to do mosh pits and stuff, but it'll be called bubble pits and you get a bubble suit on in the future.
And I'll put on my pad, these guys are shite, and I'll be like showing it to people and stuff like that as I go into the hall. So don't worry, it's all we've all sorted. It's good. Well, we'll get there. No, in all honesty, when you get a gig, please invite me along. And I'll come and do a live review for you guys, because it'll be a pleasure to hear you play live.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It'd be good to finally play live again.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's you know, it's going from playing, you know, going to do loads of gigs. I think I did last year. I did about 88 gigs last year.
Mm-hmm.
Then going to nothing.
Yeah.
You know, now for me, as I said right at the start of the conversation, I get the pleasure of listening to music every day from different people all over the world. So, and I get to listen to your EP. So you guys have put in the hard work. You've written the songs. You've put the rhythm and the melodies and all that and everything, and then you've recorded it. And then you're sitting going, "What do we do now?" Do you know? But for me, it's like I've got the pleasure of listening. You know, if I go out for a walk, I might just slip you guys on when I go out for a walk. So for me, it's different. You know, I get to hear different music every day. So for you guys, it must be frustrating that you've spent the time doing it, and then
it's quite demoralising, to be honest, because we want to just share these songs because we put like so much into them, and like we there is no song that's on this EP that we dislike or don't like for a certain reason. We love them all, and we can't show people how much we enjoy them.
They all have a special meaning, to be honest, from everything this year, and some of them actually relate to like things in our history or whatever, but every single song has a special meaning. So yeah.
No, listen, I think it's hard. You know, I think it's hard for you guys because you know you then get to you've got to sit around for another couple of months.
Yeah.
And wondering kind of what's going to happen next, you know. And yeah, a lot of people say, "Oh, it's give me time to write new music," but you know, you guys have written your music and you're trying to get it out there, you know. So it must be hard. So if you get anything, I know it's probably a loaded question. Do you have anything? Did you have anything planned for next year?
Yeah.
Far ahead.
Oh yeah, definitely, tons of stuff.
Yeah, we had quite a few things. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head the stuff. Greg's better at that sort of stuff than I am. He's the guy with the brain. But we had quite a few things like planned for this year and for early next year. But now everything's kind of taken with a pinch of salt, you know. Don't know if it's.
Yeah.
We've got to put. We don't want to like invest our excitement into it too much, because there's always that chance that you just be like, nah, sorry, we can't do it because there's more restrictions, and then we'll just be disappointed.
The worst part of actually this year was we literally just got into our first session into the studio with the vocal sessions. We'd done the rest at home and we recorded drums in the studio, but the vocal sessions had started for our previous EP that we were going to do. And then obviously lockdown happened and the guys like, yeah, we obviously can't do it. And I was like, right, okay. So we all three of us got our heads together and basically said, well, instead of sitting around, what we're going to do, we'll just do an EP, which the time it taken us to actually get everything, because three out of the 4 songs are brand new, and the time it's actually taken us is pretty mental. So it gives it more of a special meaning, to be honest, for all of us. So
yeah, listen, Mark, you're putting yourself down there. Everybody says the engine room is where the good guys are. So don't you listen to these two? See, you got to come back with something funny, because these two boys are going.
It's a first. I'm actually waiting on the funny thing coming, but it didn't come. So it didn't have anything there.
I let him in there, Greg, and then he just.
I feel.
Wow, that's a first.
Damn.
Can we free?
Come back to me, right?
Rewind.
See, the funny thing is now, Mark, this is on video, right? So people will be going, fucking hell, I thought that drummer was a good guy, and you've just failed at the hurdle there, because people are going, drummers are right cool and all that, and they've got all the patter, because they're in the engine room, and now you've just blown it. So you need to, I'll give you a minute, right, and you can think of something super funny, right, that the two boys will laugh at and I'll laugh at, and then all the viewers will be going, the big man redeemed himself there. But I'll give you a minute, right, so you need to think of something cool.
I'm on the spot now.
Aye.
Put him on the spot, he's absolutely gumped.
Come on, Mark, time's ticking. I can't talk to these two boys all night, come on. See, I'm just naturally dead funny, and you've just got to follow that, and you're letting me down.
You see, I'm from Fife. We're not funny people. We swim. We had to swim for 5,000 years, right?
No, it's worse than I thought. I thought he was going to...
No, you didn't pull out the 5 cards. Come on, man. Really?
Totally just isolated an entire group of people.
See, that's you again. You're just, come on, Mark. Come on. The pressure's on.
Funny.
Right, I'll leave you alone, right, and I'll talk to the other two, because obviously you're just totally blowing it out. So,
brilliant.
Obviously, like, you know, now everything's on a go slow. So, what's the plan for the album launch, the EP launch? Is it going to be all guns blazing? Is it just going to try and put as many people as possible, or?
Well, we hope all the virtual Halloween parties will be going crazy with our EP, so just in time for the Halloween to come around the corner anyway.
And then by that time,
yeah, I really want to be able to do this properly. So it's like first chance we get, if we can get people in the room and to celebrate it, then absolutely. But I think with Halloween around the corner, like Greg said, I think it's going to be kind of more virtual. But first chance we get, we'll do it properly and do it with people in the room.
I hope so, because as I say, I think a lot of people will be quite surprised as to what they hear, and I'm quite pleased that kind of, Jace Media was the first people to review it, and obviously we're your first interview, and I really appreciate that. As I say, we'll hope to try and get you out to as many people as possible, because it's all about trying to help you guys. You know, the music industry is on its backside at the moment. You know, and you guys are, you know, plugging away hard, and then it's like, I need to sit here and wait till something happens. So, you know, we try our best to get you out there as much as we can, you know, and give you a nice review and set other people an example to go, right, all these boys that have listened to this album, it's fucking shit hot, it's out there, you know. And that big guy for Jace, he knew what he was talking about. Obviously, 2 of the 3 guys were funny, the third guy wasn't funny, but that's all right. It doesn't matter. It's all right. You know?
I'm going to go and fucking great, Jesus. Oh.
Got a tissue, Mark?
So the worst thing is, usually 9 times out of 10, it's me that's not the funny one. I'm usually the one with the worst patter in the world, and now it's Mark, and it feels great.
The tables have turned anyway.
Oh.
He's probably going to give me a dude next time he sees me, so I better just shut up. You know what I mean?
Just don't draw the drumsticks that come your way.
You'll hit me a snare drum. That was me, Mark Ganaffi.
You guys are giving me ideas right now. That's not healthy, right?
This is like brilliant, so we're enjoying this moment.
I like to bring a bit of humour, Mark, to the proceedings, so that
I'm used to getting absolutely roasted. Our manager now calls
I
me
don't have a fair
Lars.
share of that, Mark. So
Mark, you're used to getting roasted. Tonight is no difference.
The office.
So what have you guys been up to during lockdown? What have you been doing? Anything exciting? Or have you been writing? Or have you been doing much working?
I've been working all the way through, but on the side, basically, we've written 3 brand new songs for this EP, and obviously recording it all and whatnot. But I've been classified as a key worker, but that's what I'm gonna say.
What about you?
Everybody's got to have their glass bottles for alcohol.
Sorry.
What about you, Max? What have you been up to?
On a normal day-to-day basis, throughout the first part of the pandemic, I was working as a key worker, and then I'm recuperating and waiting for treatment for a knee injury, which I won't bore you with. But so basically, I've been spending most of my time mixing and mastering music for other folks, and writing and demoing stuff for new archival material. And I'm a pretty boring dude right now.
I think.
Wait, you mean?
Right, Mark, I'll give you the last word, right? Because obviously, like, you know, you've been trying to redeem yourself, so you need to come up with something. You need to come up with something
That's the last
exciting.
word on everything.
I managed to make it to my fridge one day.
And that was it.
That was pretty much it. No, I've just worked well. That's it. Been going a bit back and forth between Mag and I, just writing some stuff for orchestral stuff and more, you know, like archival stuff. Just back and forth, really.
Yeah, I think, as I say, I think it's just a hard time for everyone, you know. But it's good that you have done this EP, and I think once it gets out there, I think a lot of people will be quite surprised, you know, with what they hear. As I say, and I think that you can be proud of it yourself, because it's a nice wee collection of songs you've put out, and I think it will do well once it comes out. But as I say, it's hard all over. Me myself, I got made redundant 6 weeks ago, so it's pretty crap all over, you know. And I think there's going to be lots more of it. And if you guys are key workers, you know, I take my hat off to you, because it's nice that you're out there doing it, and able to do it, you know, and keeping us going. So apologies for that. But I hope that the EP, when it comes out, it does well. I hope you guys get out to do a gig soon. I hope you invite me along. I know that Mark will probably not put me on the guest list or anything like that for anything, so it's all right. The power of the band, eh? Fuck the big man. He's not getting on the guest list. But I wish you every success for the future. I hope you get more coverage from lots of different people. As I say, once this goes on tomorrow, probably tomorrow, if not tomorrow, it will be Sunday. It'll go out to a shed load of people. And the good thing about what will probably happen is when the video goes out, there'll be subtitles with it because a lot of people will not understand what we're talking about. So that's quite good as well. We normally put that on some of the videos about Scottish people because people will go, what the fuck are they talking about? So
whatever you do, don't use Skype subtitles because they just can't even make us out either. So
getting a wee bit wasted and watching Skype subtitles is a joy. It is fantastic. It is something that God has given us. I'm telling you.
Did you look that up there in a book or something? Because it's just, that was probably the funniest thing you've said in the 26 minutes we've been chatting. But it's all right. It's all good, mate.
Not so bad. Dude, you were getting ripped to shreds tonight.
You're getting the full barrel tonight, Marky boy.
Don't worry,
listen, boys.
I'm
I'm sorry, it was a wee bit of a delay in the start of the video. I think my PC just gave up the ghost, but I'm conscious of your time. But all I want to say is it's been an absolute pleasure chatting to you guys, to get to know you, because when you're listening to a song or an EP and you do a wee bit of work on what these are all about and all that, it's nice to put a face to a name, and then to get to know you guys, so that when people say, "Oh, have you heard the Arrival?" and I go, "Yeah, I was chatting to the guys last week," and good bunch of boys. And I think that gives a lot of people, sometimes you go into an interview and people go, "My God, I was watching paint dry," because they never said a lot. But it was nice. We had a wee bit of the polar night, and I really appreciate your candour. Mark, you can go away and we openly in front of the fire after we're finished. And but listen, guys.
I'm got cream in the freezer. I'm gonna take that out, run myself a bath, and just cry. That's just what you got to do, eh?
Get yourself in the freezer and lock the door. That's all right. It's all good.
Oh, that's a idea.
But listen, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. I wish you every success in the coming months. I wish you every success when the EP is released. As I say, we'll put you out there to as many people as we can, and hopefully when you do get a gig somewhere, you'll not forget me, and you'll bring me along and we can have a proper chat and a beer. And
100%.
And then Mark will have got a joke booked for somewhere, and he'll be like, he'll be the king of the one-liners that night, so it'll all be good.
We want 365 jokes for every day of the year, eh? We'll just be sitting there on.
You need to find that book, Mark.
That's 365 penguin jokes.
You better tell something to Mark then.
Got to improve the humour somehow,
Absolutely, because drummers are supposed to be quite the guys, so you've obviously need to get a wee bit to work on.
Fucked up there then.
No, it isn't, Mags. You're right. It's not there. Something's happened.
I'm improving his humor for the last 2.5 years. I'm still.
I mean, I'm sure I heard someone say I got dropped on my head. Not once, but 15 times. Not when I was away. Just in general, I've been dropped on my head.
Listen, happens to the best of us, but it can only get better.
Oh.
No, I'm pretty sure the people doing the hitting, their aim is going to get better.
Oh,
you got me there.
That was a brutal comeback there, Mark, and you've obviously just fell again. But it's all good. Listen, it is what it is. Hopefully, next time I'll chat to you, you'll have better patter, and you can shut me down and the boys and all that, and we'll have a good giggle. I wish you all the best when the EP gets released, guys. Hit me up and let me know how it went. But when this goes on live, I'll let you know, and I'll keep you up to date with the hits and all that, and who's liking it and stuff like that. But this is Darren from Jace Media with Greg, Mags, and Mark from Arc Arrival saying thanks a lot for your time, guys. Keep rocking, and hopefully we'll see you down the road somewhere.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Cheers, boys. Thanks very much.
Bye.
Thanks
Bye.
a lot. Cheers.